What's good, people? It's your boy DJ Day Day, and right now you're locked into the first ever virtual event for Genesis Sun. This is chapter 1 to inspire brighter futures, and trust me, we've got an amazing show ahead. We've got giveaways, we've got speakers, we've got inspiring stories, and I'm going to be playing some music as well and bringing the vibes for you lot. So let's get into some tunes, man. Let's play some music. We got everyone that's locked in right now. Let's warm it up like this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get the up out my way, yeah. Listen, we're only doing winning, we're only doing winning. Where are my winners at? Let's go. Win, 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 win. Say what? Win, 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 win. Genesis Sun, we're warming up like this, right? 5 minutes, let's go. Cheers. We got the people that are locked in with their parents right now. We got the young adults locked in, man. Trust me, this is the inspire brighter futures, you know what I mean? Yeah. All of them go shoot. Don't try. I walk in. Like I said, we got giveaways, we got speakers, inspiring stories, so make sure you stay locked throughout the whole show, right? Yeah. We got my people that just, you know, they're really aspiring to do more, man. Trust me, we're more. We could be great. Let's go. Drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the up out my way. This is the mentality we gotta have. The mentality, right? Win. That's it. Ready? Win, 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 win. Say what? Win, 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 win. Alright, let me play another one. Let me play another one. Where are my winners? All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. Put them up. And they stay there. Yeah. And they say yeah. And they say there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win. Genesis Sun, all we do is win. It's the first virtual event. Your boy DJ Day Day.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere.
We're just gonna play tunes for the first 5 to 7 minutes, right? Then we're gonna get into some interviews, some speaking. But right now, just bringing the vibes for you guys.
Like strippers' booties.
Yeah.
My verses still be serving, tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original.
Let's go.
Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year.
All right, one more time. Winners, where my winners? All I do is win,
no matter what.
Got money on my mind.
I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the field,
Put your hands up right now. Let's go. And they stay there.
And they say yeah. And they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands.
All right, let's play some Drake though. Drake.
I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble
Hey.
with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't put
Trust me, it's all God's plan. Everything God has got it planned for us. Don't worry. Hey.
I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story.
Genesis Sun. Let's go, man.
God's plan.
Come on, hey.
I hold back sometimes I won't. I feel good sometimes I don't. I finesse down Western Road. Might go down.
Listen, we got some amazing speakers tonight.
I go hard.
Amazing, sharing inspiring stories. Trust me. This is chapter 1 to inspire brighter futures, man. Ready?
Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish.
I know you all know this part. I know you know this part. So if you do, sing along, yeah? Ready?
Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish.
All right, everybody, are you ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. free, let's go.
Hey. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81.
And again, what we say? Ready?
Party.
Hey.
And you know me.
Turn the 02 into the 03. Yeah.
Without 40 Ollie, there be no me.
Listen.
Imagine if I never met the broskies.
Good vibes. This is what we're bringing right now. Let's go.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Genesis Sun virtual event.
Bottom,
ready? Let's go. Come on.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Say we started from the bottom, now the
whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
We're bringing the vibes, man. We got a couple more minutes left, then we're getting into the show, right? Jeez.
Living at my mama's house, we'd argue every month. I was trying to get it on my own. Working all night, traffic on the way home, and my uncle calling me like, where you at? I gave you the keys, so you bring it right back.
Trust me, we all start from the bottom. We have to start from the bottom, you know what I mean?
I'm on the road,
and then we grow, we build, you know what I mean?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Hey.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now
the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
All right, let's turn up again. Let's turn up again.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
I'm all the way up. Come on.
I'm all the way up.
We're all the way up, people. We're all the way up. They can't stop us, you know.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Yeah.
What you want, shorty.
What you need.
My niggas run the game. We ain't never leave. Counting up this money. We ain't never.
I'm gonna be doing a quiz at the end of the show as well, right? So make sure you stay locked for the quiz and you can win some giveaways. I'm gonna be giving away 2 USBs with 50 mixes from myself. So stay locked to the end of the show, right?
I'm all the way up.
Yeah.
I'm all the way up.
I'm all the way up.
All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. For my niggas with Bentley coupes and Rolexes. Kicked the bitch out the room and gave her no breakfast. Had to stash the jewels. These just so reckless.
Let's finish the show like this.
All my life, been grinding all my life.
Nipsey.
Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice.
Trust me, we gotta stay grinding all your life. We gotta stay grinding, man. Ready?
All my life, been grinding all my life.
Sacrifice, hustle pay the price. What?
Want a slice. Got to roll the dice.
Genesis Sun.
All my life.
This is gonna be an amazing event. Trust
I'm
me.
married to this game. That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone. I told that she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life.
Listen.
Safe that's full of Franklin.
Listen to Nipsey. Ready?
Stripes. Don't know it like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks.
All right, listen, people.
Nah, damn right, I like the life I built.
People.
West side 60, I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might.
We're gonna get into the main part of the show, right? The main part of the show is coming. It's coming.
96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a boss, ask me how I feel.
One more time on the chorus, though. Are you ready, though?
Them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice.
Ready? All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look.
All my life, been grinding all my life.
We're playing that motivational, inspirational music, you know what I mean? Whoa. Right, so people, that was the introduction to the show while I brought the vibes to you. Now, this is the first ever Genesis Sun virtual event, and trust me, it's going to be an amazing show. Like we said, we've got some motivational speakers, some inspirational stories being told, some giveaways. You know what I mean? It's going to be an amazing show. But I need to introduce you to the person who put this all together, the CEO, the founder of Genesis Sun. And trust me, this lady is such a hardworking woman. She's so optimistic and she's so bubbly. She just, trust me, she's amazing. So let me introduce to you the one and only Diane Spence.
Thank you, DJ Day, for such a lovely introduction. I feel energized after that musical intro. Does anyone else feel energized? And are you ready for a fabulous evening? I'm Diane Spence, the founder and CEO of Genesis Sun, a not-for-profit social enterprise. And I'm so pleased to welcome you all here today for our first official virtual event. We have a fabulous evening planned for you. We have inspiring guest speakers. We have a performance by an upcoming music artist, a music quiz, and interviews with Darren Lewis, the assistant editor of the Daily Mirror and the talented Rap Game UK 2020 and mobile winner, Graft. Genesis Sun aims to inspire brighter futures for young black people by helping them unlock their potential, getting them to think big, helping them to develop their talents, and improving the equity of senior leadership positions for black people in the UK. If you believe in and support our mission, please visit our website and make a donation today so that we can continue our journey to change life opportunities for young black people and improve our economy and build legacies. DJ Day will shortly introduce our first guest. So if you'd like to make a donation now, donations are open and would be truly appreciated. So before I hand back to DJ Day, I'd like to play a short video. This video provides an understanding of the concept of Genesis Sun and why we exist. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
Have you ever been told that you are not good enough, that your career goal is out of reach, or that you do not have what it takes? That stops right here, right now. Did you know that Stormzy made YouTube videos for 7 years before he caught the attention of his record label? Naomi Campbell didn't become an overnight supermodel. She had to use her determination to smash through the barriers of the modelling world. The point is, you can do anything you put your mind to. If you believe in yourself, you will have a lifetime of great achievements. Whether you are stuck in school daydreaming about being the next CEO of a huge company, or if you're unsure about your future career plans and need some inspiration, we can help you. At Genesis Sun, we aim to connect you with successful, inspirational role models. We want you to unlock your potential in a vibrant, energetic, and inspiring community. You will be given the opportunity to flourish, learn new life skills, and celebrate Black history and identity. We believe in you. What are you waiting for? Contact Genesis Sun today. Follow us on Instagram at Genesis Sun UK and check out our website at genesissun.co.uk. Inspire brighter futures.
Okay, people, so now we're going to get into the first interview for the Genesis Sun virtual event. Now, this guy has been the assistant editor at the Daily Mirror for over 20 years. He's known as the nicest man in football journalism and is a presenter on TalkSport and a co-host on Sky Sports Sunday Show. Now, trust me, this guy is somebody special and we're very grateful to have him on the virtual event. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the one and only Darren Lewis.
Thank you very much, DJ Day, and welcome. I'm pleased to be here today with the assistant editor of the Daily Mirror, Darren Lewis. Welcome, Darren Lewis.
Thank you, Dan. Good to be here.
Thank you very much, and thank you for joining Genesis Sun's first official virtual event. So I have some questions for you, Darren. And well, where I wanted to start was, can you tell us a little bit about your background growing up?
Well, yeah, I'm from Hackney. I was born in Hackney, East London. When I was brought up there, it was one of the poorest boroughs in the country, not just in London. And I went to school locally as well. And I got into the industry through work experience in a local newspaper in North London, in Barnet and Enfield. and I moved from there to regional newspapers. I worked at the Evening Standard, the London Evening Standard, and it was from there that I moved to the Daily Mirror via bits of shift work in a couple of other publications. And I've now been at the Daily Mirror for just over 20 years. So it's been quite a journey, but I've really enjoyed it.
Right. Oh, fabulous. And can you tell us a little bit about the work you do at the Daily Mirror?
Well, essentially, I'm a football reporter. That's my basic job. So every week I go around the country, and obviously when the occasion demands it, around Europe, to go and cover football matches. I'll be at the European Championships in the summer as well. But also my job involves writing on the news side of things as well, which is actually where I started my career anyway. And I also do a news column for the Daily Mirror. So if there is something in the news agenda that has caught my eye, I normally write an opinion piece effectively on it in the news pages every week.
Yeah. Okay. And what within journalism, because journalism is extremely important, do you think the media are doing enough, the media industry are doing enough to create leadership positions and be more diverse?
Well, in the last couple of years, it's had to wake up quite a lot to the fact that it isn't anywhere near diverse. Events have forced that to be the case, from Raheem Sterling to the tragic death of George Floyd, and other areas where a lot of organizations have realized that they were trying to reflect the opinions of people that they had no connection with. And so a number of organizations have had to recognize and address that. Leadership positions, we still have some way to go. We still do have a very small percentage of columnists who are non-white in the media industry, the written media industry. And in terms of running publications, broadcast outlets on radio and television, we have none. So there is a lot of work to do in terms of that side of things, leadership teams. But certainly the media industry is waking up to the fact that it has a great deal of work to do to reflect the world around it.
Yeah. And what sort of work do you feel they're doing within the media industry? Because we know journalism figures for Black people are very, very low. And if there were more journalists, Black journalists, or journalists of other ethnicities, there would be more equity across the discussions within the media.
Well, there would be more accuracy as well. I think there would be more. A lot of publications, and I'm sure they don't mind me saying it, have to bring in people to write for them in areas that relate to Black people. And I think the work that is being done is to change that and to try and bring people in that are part of any one particular media outlet's staff, so that they can be involved in the decision-making process. They can be involved in informing the direction of any one radio station, TV station, written media outlets, editorial direction. I think a lot of newspapers and broadcast outlets try to write about stuff they don't have any experience of. Yeah. And that has been pointed out time and again. And we're in a period of time where people are unafraid to do that now. I think in the past, the conversation may have come and gone, but because obviously the circumstances we all find ourselves in at the moment, we're all at home, we're all online, and this conversation has been an ongoing one. And I think the circumstances of the last 12 months have forced us to kind of hold still and really engage with this dialogue, whereas in the past it would probably fade away and we'd keep coming back and again and again. It was almost as if we were going around in circles. That would probably be the best way to describe it. And I think if you connect that with the work that Genesis Sun are doing, you are trying to encourage people, something that I say very often: if you can see it, you can be it.
Absolutely.
And so what you need to be able to do is see people in positions that you can aspire to. I got into journalism because I aspired to be like the legendary broadcaster Trevor McDonald. And I think a lot of people saw him as an inspiration who are working, whether it's in radio, television, behind the scenes. You know, there were people who for us were inspirations. And I think the work you are doing now at Genesis Sundown is getting people to realize that there are people in the industry that they can aspire to.
Yeah, and absolutely there are. And Darren, it's so wonderful that you use your platform to speak to our guests and to let them know that there are people and there are opportunities. And if they really work hard, they can achieve. And what you said about there being people that they can see, that is so important. And in terms of, for instance, the Mirror, or just other newspapers or news companies, organisations, are they creating opportunities for young people?
Well, the Mirror have a number of internship roles that are available. We also have a number of entry-level positions that have been widely circulated to encourage young people to get into the industry, make their first steps towards working, whether it be on the sports side, the news side, other areas, celebrity, etc. So there are clear things that the Mirror are doing. And if any of the young aspiring reporters or even production staff, because it isn't just on the page or in front of the camera where you can make an impact, you may have other skills that you can bring to the table. All of those positions are available. We live in a multimedia industry, so if you are someone who likes to make content on camera, then there is a role for you at the Mirror. And it is important when you ask the question like that, that people recognize that there are jobs available, there are positions being created so that people can take those first steps. And when you ask me what the Mirror are doing, it is exactly that.
That's sorry.
I think a lot, to give them their due, other organizations are trying to do similar, because, as I say, they realize that we are in a period where we are giving more coverage to other ethnic groups. But to be able to do that properly, you have to have staff, reporters, people with insight into those groups to be able to understand those different demographics. So the work is being done, the conversations are being had, and I think there are opportunities that are opening up for the younger people who are watching this particular show.
I wanted to ask you as well, do you believe that if we had a more diverse workplace, it would improve our overall economy?
If you look at black footballers, there are a third of the footballers in English football are black. They contribute over £1 billion to the treasury. So absolutely, it would work. I mean, it's quite weird that the case has to be made for that, because it makes sense that if more black or Asian people buy your magazine, your newspaper, you watch your television show, you listen to your radio show, then your numbers go up and you make more money. But that shouldn't be the primary reason that you do it. The primary reason that you do it is because if you want to be able, the nation is made up of many different demographics, and you can't just direct your output towards one, because what about the rest? What about the black men and women? What about the Asian men and women? What about the mixed race men and women? You know, not everybody's experience is the same. So that should be the primary reason for doing that, rather than, I mean, listen, we all work in a business, and if we don't achieve targets, we're out of a job. But at the same time, I think the primary reason why you try to be an outlet that speaks to the nation is that you want to reach all of the nation. So it shouldn't really be a difficult formula to put together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I wanted to just thank you so much for joining us here today. I know you're extremely busy and there's been some particularly topical things in the news lately. So for you to give your time, I am extremely grateful. So in terms of Genesis Sun, we want to thank you, Darren Lewis, Assistant Editor at the Daily Mirror, for joining us here today. And I'll pass back to DJ Day and thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for that, Darren. That was an amazing interview, and I hope you guys have took something from what Darren was sharing with us. So now we're going to move on to the next speaker, and this guy is an 18-year-old TikTok content creator. He's got loads of followers on Instagram. He's got loads of followers on TikTok, and he is the creator of the Spaz Challenge. Now, the Spaz Challenge has 2.7 million videos made to the challenge, which was created by this 18-year-old TikTok content creator. Now, that's crazy. 2.7 million videos made for the challenge. Crazy. So I'd like to introduce to you the one and only, the young genius, Jacob Fletcher-Johnson.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob. I am 18 years old and I make dance videos and comedy skits on Instagram and TikTok. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my career so far, and hopefully you can take some inspiration from it. So to begin, I started making social media content specifically on YouTube at the age of 12. That's when I started making gaming videos, taking inspiration from the likes of KSI and the Sidemen and other YouTubers at the top of the UK scene. I also did vlogs of me pretty much riding my bike, the Chubby Buddy Challenge, Guess the Song, and just some really cringy trailers for short films that were never going to come out. But I think the first major shift in my career, I guess, was when I was 14, and I decided to make a public video, a trick question video in public. So that was the first time I majorly went out my comfort zone. There's no way you can really prepare to do a video in public. The mentality I went in with was, I'm never going to meet these people again. I'm never going to see these people again. So if I get somewhat embarrassed, it doesn't matter because I don't know them, they don't know me. Which is ironic because a year later after that, I met everyone in that video again and actually became friends with nearly everyone in the video. So it's funny to think that that was the mentality I went within at the time. However, as I said, that was the first time I went out my comfort zone. And at first people were just walking past me, blanking me, and it was quite disheartening. But eventually people were in the video, and it was really exciting because I went out my comfort zone and prevailed. I got a good video out of it. Throughout that year of 2017, I started collaborating with other YouTubers that I met in Birmingham, which was quite exciting to me because it was the first time I met people that were doing the same thing as me and had the same vision of basically wanting to be a content creator. Moving forward from that, later that year I went on NCS, which a lot of people know about in the UK. The National Citizen Service, I think it stands for. I'm pretty confident it is. And then after that, I was invited to be a part of the advertisement for the following summer, so to get more people into the program. And that was another time where I went out my comfort zone to kind of invest in my growth in a way, just try something new. It was like acting / modeling for this advert, which I never did up until this point. And I just said yes to the opportunity without really having a second thought of it. And that was like really beneficial. Over that period, I was getting people like Chance the Rapper, Sway Lee interacting with my page. Sway Lee literally messaged me and said, "Yo, do a video to one of my new songs with Drake." I did that. He reposted it on Instagram and Snapchat and everything, and I was just really excited. And it was just really cool being recognised by people I looked up to, Ayo and Teo, Sway Lee. At the start of 2020, just before COVID, I was lucky enough to meet Les Twins, which were my biggest inspiration. So it kind of went Michael Jackson, Les Twins, then Ayo and Teo. I got to meet Les Twins. I went to their workshop, their dance class. That was the first ever dance class I've ever been to. Apart from that, I'm self-taught, so this was like a really cool opportunity just to meet them and literally be taught by the best dancers in the world, in my opinion. And a lot of other people's opinion. They are very good at dancing. So that was a great experience. And then the following month, so kind of the end of February, March, April and May, is when me and my friend Zinko18, we made the Spaz Challenge. So we saw dance challenges on TikTok going viral, and we thought, well, we're dancers and we can definitely make a better challenge than most people on TikTok. And that was not to put down people on TikTok, but it's just that we, by that time, have been dancing for maybe 2, 3, 4, I think 4 years by that point. I was dancing, so I was thinking we can make a decent challenge. So pretty much we put some moves together. We uploaded the video. The first week it had 100 videos made to the challenge, and to me that was mad. I was like, 100 people did our dance, that's crazy. So that happened, and then 1,000 videos got made to the challenge, and I was like, whoa, 1,000 people did our dance. Because it's not like 1,000 views, it's not like 1,000 likes, it's not like 1,000 comments, it's not like 1,000 shares. It's 1,000 people watching the video and recreating it. So it was quite impactful to me, and really showed the kind of influence that I can have as a person. And then pretty much it kind of went quiet from then. I did a reaction video on my YouTube channel reacting to some of the best or most popular videos to the challenge. Eventually, about 2 months later, around May, I'm pretty sure she's a YouTuber, Emma Chamberlain, I think her name was. She pretty much found our challenge. I don't know how. She made a dance video to it, and she had like 5 million followers at the time. So a lot of big TikTokers followed her. So a few days later, Addison Rae hit the challenge, and I was like, so I've heard that name, Addison Rae, because everyone was messaging me saying Addison Rae's the new challenge, Addison Rae's the new challenge, and my TikTok notifications were blowing up like it was almost glitching. And I was thinking, who is Addison Rae? I clicked on her page. She was the 4th biggest TikToker at the time. She had like 40 million followers. She's on like 70 million now, which is just crazy. And the caption of the video was like, tag the person that made this challenge. So that was the reason why my notifications were glitching and stuff, because people were tagging me. And then about 2 days later, she did the challenge again and then tagged me, which was just even more crazy. And then people like Lil Uzi Vert. I don't think it was his official page, but it was Baby Pluto, and it was verified, so people were assuming it was Lil Uzi Vert. Jason Derulo, Eric Hoff, Kid of the Great, James Charles, all these people hit the challenge, like almost like these high-level celebrities / influencers, which was just really mad to me, because I was just thinking, I just made a dance challenge and these big people are hitting it. So it was just showing me the kind of influence that I could have again as a person, just making a fun challenge. And when it's shown to this many people, this is how many people do it, which is crazy to me. And yeah, it was just a great experience, really, considering COVID was around everyone and it was just like full of gloom. Everyone was saying they hate 2020, along with all the deaths like Kobe, things like that. It was quite a bright light, I guess, in lockdown, because it allowed me to kind of connect with a lot more people compared to how I ever have even before lockdown. A lot of brands started contacting me. I got my first article published, which is really cool, which kind of leads to like verification in the future. And it was just a really exciting time personally for me. And I hope you can take some inspiration from this, because what I want you to realize is that regardless of your environment, regardless of what people say around you, they might not think it's feasible to achieve these goals, but it really is if you put your effort into it and you focus on these goals. Because one thing that stands out to me is that a lot of people told me that I couldn't do the things that I've done now. And it really is about consistency. You have to be able to do things consistently. As soon as you've built up momentum doing something, it's really easy to do. But the hardest thing is just starting. So making that first video, if you're a dancer, making that first singing video, if you're a poet, writing the first poem, if you're a videographer, recording that first, I don't know, event, recording the first video just of, I don't know, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're doing a vlog, maybe you're just recording someone dance, maybe you're recording a public video for someone else. Just make sure you can try and take that first step, and that's probably the best advice I can give to you. Don't really take other people's opinions into consideration unless it's constructive. If it's just negative and people are uncomfortable with your growth, you really gotta just not take notice of that and try and move forward. So I appreciate Genesis Sun for having me on. I hope you lot can take inspiration from this and apply it to your lives. So it's been Jacob. My Instagram is jacob.fj. Same with my TikTok if you want to check me out. But yeah, thank you, Genesis Sun, and I hope you have a good evening.
Thank you for that, Jacob. It's amazing to see how much he has grown and pushed himself out of his comfort zone to work with other creatives in his field. We now have another amazing speaker who is the global director at Capgemini. He is a board member at Connect Reading and has previously done project management and been the chief technology officer. This guy is doing amazing things for the community and in the community, and trust me, we're so lucky to have him on this virtual event at Genesis Sun. So I'd like to introduce to you the one and only Darren Campbell.
Hello there, I'm Darren Campbell, and really pleased to see you all here on this Genesis Sun Chapter 1 event. I am here today to tell you a little bit about my career, and also to tell you a little bit about the fact that I believe that we need to have more people that look like me and some of you getting on the trains to London, working in the big corporations, working even in C-suites, etc. So I really believe that we need to see more people and more diversification within organisations. The benefit to organisations of having more diversification means you get more different ideas. More different ideas means that there's more innovation, which ultimately means more opportunities for companies, and bottom line, more money. So, getting more people of diverse backgrounds into big organisations, I think it is an ambition that companies have, and that we need to help them fulfil. So I'll start by just telling you a little bit about me. I was born in South London. I grew up with just my mother, who was a massive inspiration for me as a child. She was one of these people who worked nights and then went to college during the day to study because she had this ambition to be somebody different. She had this ambition to achieve more than where she got to at a certain point in her life. And as a child, seeing that, that was a great inspiration for me, because seeing somebody with a vision, seeing somebody with a drive who's willing to do whatever it takes to get to where she wanted to be was just amazing. But anyway, so I grew up in South London, had a really strong mother, a really strong inspiration. I went to school, got in trouble at school a few times, if I'm honest. Even managed to get myself thrown out of one school, and then went on to college and then stopped education. And then at that point, I decided I was going to go into work. And I went into the world of IT, which is where I am today. And I spent many years gaining lots of different experiences, doing lots of different things, seeing lots of different places in order to be where I am today. And if I just tell you where I am today, I currently work for a company called Capgemini, who are an enormous company. Give you an idea, they earn about 16 to 17 billion euros a year, so a lot of money. In my role at Capgemini, I've done lots of different things. Most recently, I ran a £65 million business for them, and today I've now moved into a different role where I'm helping them to transform the entire company, so 270,000 people. I also do a lot for the Open University and for the Chartered Management Institute. I'm a mentor for them. And then I also go back and help schools within the London Borough of Croydon. So I'm an enterprise advisor for them. And then last but not least, I am a trustee director and sit on the board of directors for a company called Connect Reading. And then most important for me, in my life today, I have my wife and my two kids, who are my inspiration really, and my motivation. So that's a little bit about me. I want to just tell you a few insightful things, a few ideas and a few things that I've learned in my life that I think would probably be very useful for you. So first thing, right in the middle, we always should try to do something different. Try to be bold. We don't need to follow in the footsteps of others. There are tons and tons and tons of opportunities. We just need to go and embrace them and try them. And this is a mantra I've lived my life by, really, because I grew up in a world where lots of people used to get into trouble, or people weren't really pushing themselves and fulfilling their potentials. And I could quite easily have followed that route, but I decided not to. And it took a lot of courage, took a lot of boldness. I remember I was one of the first people I used to be the only person that looked like me that was getting on the train into London at one point, or I'd be getting on a plane somewhere for work, and I'd be the only person, looking like me who's wearing a suit and getting on a plane, or I'd be in the deepest, darkest parts of the UK going to these corporations, and again, I'd be the only person who looks like me. And it takes a lot of boldness, but with that boldness comes opportunity, because if you're doing something different, it does open doors. I remember in the early stages of my career, I got offered the opportunity to go and work in Denmark. And at the time I was thinking, why would I want to work in Denmark? Well, there's no black people there. Why would I want to go there? And then in the end, I decided to do it. I thought, well, why not? I've never been there. Why not give it a try? So I went and worked in Denmark about 9 months. And it turned out to be the most incredible experience of my life. I learned so much. I met so many good people. It opened some other doors for me in my career. And I also made a friend for life. I met a guy from Jamaica there who's still my friend today. So being bold, taking opportunities I think is a really, really important thing that we all need to do. We don't have to follow the default routes. We don't have to follow each other. We can do different things. So being bold is a big one. A couple of other things I put on here, really. So, whenever you do something, always show up. Always do your best. Always try your hardest. We work together. We work better together is another one I've got on there. Working with others. It's important that we try and embrace each other. We're not all brilliant at everything, so sometimes we need to pull on somebody else's skills or somebody else's experience to help us do things. So we work better together. Listening is a big thing for me. We must listen. So we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, and that's because listening properly is a massively important skill. Taking time to hear what the other person says. Don't always be processing your answer or your thought before you've heard all of what the other person's got to say. So listening is really important. Again, another massive thing for me that I've experienced in my life, things change. Life changes, situations change. We are now in the middle of a pandemic. Life has been thrown upside down. Things change all of the time, and we have to learn to adapt. Importantly as well, find your passion. Always be trying to do things that play to your values, that fulfill your passions. And if you don't know what your values are, or your passions are, then maybe it's time to start thinking about what they may be. So find your passion, really important. You are unique. We are all unique. We're all different. We've all got our own skills, our own positives, our own things that we like to do and we don't like. Understand what they are, and leverage those strengths that you have. We are all unique. And last but not least, we should always remember to help others. I've always, since the first day I started work, I've always contributed to charities or communities in some way, and it's so fulfilling. In fact, it's more fulfilling for me than receiving my paycheck at the end of the month. So, always remember to help others. So those are just some of the things that I think that I've learned. There's a really short talk here, so I'm going to stop right there. But take some of these lessons, have a think about some of them, and put them into practice. And then last but not least, the last thing I think, started with the statement of, I told you a little bit about my mother. You definitely can put your heart into it. You can do whatever you want. So I will stop there. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this has been inspirational for you. I'm going to be involved in Genesis Sun events moving forward, so I hope to see you there, or see you at those. And last but not least, tell your friends about Genesis Sun, and also, we're looking for support. So reach out, have a look at the website, and offer your contributions where you can. And on that note, I thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
So that was an inspirational story from Darren, and he told us how he got to the position he's at today by gaining loads of experience and finding his passion. He also managed to travel to different destinations that he may not have traveled to. I mean, who wouldn't love that? You can travel and do what you love to do. Trust me, the speakers that are speaking today are sharing so much value, so make sure you pay attention. Now, moving on, we have Jonas Andrew-Phillip, and he will be giving you guys tips on how to land a job. It's important you pay attention to this because, listen, when I landed my first job, I was absolutely gassed. I was getting money in my bank account. I said, yo, I'm rich. So listen, you want to pay attention to Jonas. He's going to be giving you guys tips on how to land a job. Let's get into it.
My name is Jonas Andrew-Phillip, and my nickname is the Wastemantle Winner. And I'm a Genesis Sun RG. I'm here today to give you guys a speech on tips to land that top job, because I was once that young person that was dying and crying out for a new opportunity. And I'm proud and humbled that I was able to do that. And now that I've come to the end of my apprenticeship, I can talk about what you can do when going for a job, because employers would tell me, you live a little too far. We've seen someone that's a bit more suitable than you, and we see you in more of a strategic role. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. What am I meant to do with that? What am I meant to do with that? I'm 17. It's not like I can get money and move. I don't know how I can make myself a bit more suitable. What am I supposed to do with that? You see me in more of a strategic role. Why don't you give me that job? But no. We'll just find a company that accepts you for what you can do. Because if some people don't want to give you advice, sometimes you need to look within. And that's what we're going to be going through today. First and foremost, when you're answering questions when you go to a job interview, you need to use the STAR method, which is situation, task, action, and result. When I did start going to job interviews, in hindsight, I did use this, but I didn't actually break it down properly. So you think about a situation, what was going on? Task, what did you have to do? What action did you have to take? Did you take a positive step? Or do you take a negative step? You can still swing this around and make it a good story. And then the result, was there a learning curve? Obviously, you want it to be positive to ensure that the employers understand that you are the right person for this job, because in job interviews, you're selling yourself. And that's how you can sell yourself really well. Also, dressing to impress. Look, I used to wear normal jumpers and stuff to job interviews. When I put in a suit on, I don't know what happened, but I was getting closer and closer when I started putting a suit on. So the respect for me actually went up from employers when I was wearing a suit. And do I think my performance improved job interviews? Probably confidence-wise, but I don't think my performance improved until about 2-3 months before I got my job. But about 5 or 6 months before this, I started wearing suits. So ensure that if you can afford a suit, I know not everyone can. If you can just buy a shirt and have a tie, that's good. But you got to make sure you're wearing that tie because they love their ties. Cool. So next, have questions prepared. I made the rookie mistake when I first did a job interview where they said I used all the questions I had already. If I had a question pop into my mind, I'd ask them immediately. And then it came to the end. Jonas, do you have any questions? No, thank you. Oh my goodness. Rookie mistake. Guys, please ensure that you have at least 3 questions ready before you go to that interview. Because those questions, if you give them killer questions, it's a wrap. You may have just got that job. But if you don't have 3 killer questions, even if you think to yourself, these are killer, but they may not think it, go with your gut. Because they may see you as a young person and think, oh, that person, he's not going to ask me good questions. But then you come out and surprise them. So ensure that you have 3 killer questions ready for them to just put the icing on top of your interview and make sure you get that top job that you want. There are many things I tried too when I was looking for my dream job as well. But to be honest, I thought to myself, what do I want to do? And yes, I am self-employed, and that whole entrepreneur thing, that's a speech for another day. But when I did what I wanted to do, I did a business admin apprenticeship. But I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, so that fit the bill. So you got to ask yourself 3 things. It's called the career sweet spot, right? What things do I enjoy? What things am I good at? And what things make money? That is how you do it, guys. That's how you got to be, because let's not lie. You shouldn't be chasing money, but you need to eat. Your family needs to eat. So please, please, please ensure that you are going for a job that you're good at, makes money, and also some things aren't high paying, but you can find a way to make yourself get good money from it, especially if you have a business or whatever, something like that. But again, that's another, you can tell by this I'm a big business advocate, but that's not the speech for today. And I'm just going to say this right now. You will get rejected many times when you're starting off. Some of you may be lucky and you might not. I did too. If you're upset about it at first, don't worry about it, because I was the same. I was gutted when I started getting rejected, because you'll say to yourself, okay, cool. So I just got rejected by that. Okay, what do I need to do now? I need to go find another job. I need to think, what can I improve on so that I don't get rejected next time? That's how you do it, and that's how you become a strong candidate in the future for things that you go for. And I just want to end with this quote. You have to play the game until you can change the game. And this is something I say a lot. A lot of people used to tell me, Jonas, just play the game, when I was really young. And I was like, what do you mean play the game? But I get it now. I'm not going to tell you what it means, guys, but you'll understand one day. Kings, queens at home, make sure you follow me at Jonas Andrew-Phillip. Make sure you follow my social enterprise, Asia Ambition, stuff coming soon on that. And you guys coming to this first Genesis Sun event, you're part of history, because Genesis Sun is going to do amazing things. And kings and queens, bless you all. Take care, and let's change the world.
Thank you for that, Jonas. There were some amazing tips on getting a job, and it was something we all needed to hear. Never give up and keep pushing forward. Now, moving on, we have another amazing speaker, and this is somebody that I know personally, and I'm so gassed and so happy that is involved in this event. Now, this is somebody who is one of the most inspirational, motivational people, even to myself. Honestly, he's an amazing person. He does great things for the community. He goes to schools. He does, motivational speaking. He's a part of the Prince's Trust, and he's just an amazing person. Honestly, you guys are lucky to have him on this event. I swear. Trust me. So without further ado, let me introduce to you the one and only, the legend, my brother, Cordell Jeffers.
How you doing, guys? My name is Cordell Jeffers. I'm an entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and a mindset coach. And I am so excited and fired up to be here today on this amazing event organized by Genesis Sun. Genesis Sun has been doing some incredible work in our communities, incredible work for our young people, helping them cultivate bigger visions for themselves and helping young people get on that path to success. And it's organizations like this that make our community and our young people better. So I'm so excited to be here, along with the other amazing speakers and DJ Day, who is spinning those tunes to bring the vibes today. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey and where I am today. Now, just before I get into that, I want you to think about a time in your life where somebody's probably told you you can't do that, or you're not good enough, or you're too young. Think about those times, or any time when someone told you you couldn't do something, and think about how you felt. And then think about the time when you thought, you know what, I'm not going to let this person determine my reality or tell me what I'm capable of. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to show them. Think about how you felt after you achieved it. I want you to think about a time when you might have gone through a challenge, a difficult time, a time where you thought, gosh, how am I going to get through this? You might have felt stressed out. It might have been a family situation. But when you look back at that time now, you realize that you are stronger today because of it. You see, we don't realize that we are stronger than our adversities. And one of the hardest times in my life was 14 years ago, when I was 15 years old, standing in the airport in the Caribbean, in St. Kitts and Nevis, about to leave my mum and my little brother to come here to the UK. It was a difficult time for me. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why was I in the Caribbean in the first place? You see, in school, it was quite turbulent for me. I didn't adjust to the school system. Teachers labelled me a thug. They labelled me a ringleader. They labelled me a nuisance. I was also dyslexic, so I was always fighting to try and keep up with my peers. I became frustrated with the system. Teachers didn't believe in my potential, so I didn't believe in the school system, and I started to rebel against that. I ended up getting kicked out of school by the time I was in year 9. Now, getting kicked out of school and coming from a Caribbean background does not work at all. All my Caribbean people watching this, I know you feel what I am saying. You see, my mum, she was small, but she was like a little pit bull. She will give you a beating. And I remember the day I got kicked out of school, she didn't give me a beating this time. And I was shocked. I was like, why is this woman not doing anything? And she told me, you know what, Cordell? I've got something better. I said, what's that? She said, I'm going to send you to the Caribbean to live with your grandparents. I was like, are you crazy? But I had to go. Even though I had to leave my friends and my family, it was a difficult time. Now, you're probably thinking, the Caribbean, not that bad. Probably thinking sunny beaches, dance hall, jerk chicken. You see, what you're thinking was not my reality. You see, I was humbled. I was in an environment seeing people in poverty with a lack of resources, yet still doing anything to make ends meet. I used to see young people all the time, you know, striving for their education. It was inspiring. We would have classes underneath the tree. And I'd just be like, wow, how are these kids even, you know, learning in this environment? But they've done what they had to get their education. And then when you see people, you know, not have a lot of resources, but still become very resourceful, it started to make a mindset shift, and it inspired me a lot. You see, after being over there for like a year and a half, I said to my mom, I'm ready to come back home. And my mom decided to, you know, let me come back to the UK. And I stayed and I lived with my auntie. Now, my mom and my little brother had to stay in the Caribbean. So when I was in that airport, my mom holding me, saying, be careful, son. And my little brother holding onto my leg, literally crying his eyes out, saying, bro, please don't leave me. It was difficult. I want you to think about a time when you had to say goodbye to someone that you loved. It was so hard. But I knew I needed to do that in order to get to the next level in life. And I said to myself that day, while I was about to leave my mom and my little brother, that will be my reason why. And sometimes we need that. We need that reason that's going to be bigger than our excuses. We need that reason that's going to help us get out of bed. It has to be bigger than us. I want you to think about what your reason why is. Why do you do what you do on a daily basis? And in that moment, I was doing it for my family, and I said to myself, even though I'm leaving today as a boy, this experience will make me a man. And when I got back to the UK, I still didn't have things figured out. I'm 15 years old. Don't have my parents around me. I'm in an area living with my auntie where gang culture and knife crime was at its all-time highs. I was living on my auntie's sofa, living out of a suitcase. It was difficult. I got into entrepreneurship, buying and selling electronics online, and I had people come to my aunties to rob me, drag me outside my house, screaming in my face, a group of masked men. It was difficult. Couldn't get into no education institution because of the references that my teachers gave me. It was difficult. And you've probably gone through similar situations or even more difficult situations. But what I want you to do is what I done. I used every single moment of challenge, of difficulty, of adversity, and I used it and I turned it into power. I turned my pain into power. And I want you to do the exact same. Turn your pain into power. You see, life doesn't happen to us. It happens for us. And now I can stand before you as a successful entrepreneur. I've set up multiple businesses. I've got organizations that do work internationally. We work in schools and sponsor kids into education across certain parts of Africa and certain parts of the Caribbean. We're helping build schools in places like Jamaica. Not only that, I'm now a motivational speaker, an international speaker. I've spoken in front of 30,000 people. Been on stages across the country, working with some of the biggest organizations like Facebook, KPMG, HSBC. I've won national awards. I've been picked up by people like Idris Elba. Me, the person that got kicked out of school, the person that nobody believed in, and the person that got attacked. So when I say that you could do this, you can overcome any adversity, I mean it. But there's 3 things that I want you to think about. Number 1, surround yourself with the right people. It is so crucial to surround yourself with the right people. OQP, only qualified people, only quality people. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. So if you're around people that are negative, doing bad things, guess what? It don't matter how good you are, you're going to end up down with them. Negative will follow negative. So make sure you're around people that want more, want bigger goals, want to strive for success. Be around those people. If you don't have them people around you, get in touch with places like Genesis Sun that can help you. The second one, work on your mind. You see, for me, mindset is everything. I had to read the books every single day. I was reading around entrepreneurship. I was reading how to build businesses. I visualized every single moment that I've achieved today in my mind years ago. I used to create vision boards. I used to listen to the speakers like Les Brown online, talking about you've got to be hungry for success. So get your mind right, be around the right people, listen to the right things. And the third one, feel the fear and do it anyway. You see, you're going to set goals sometimes that are bigger than you, something that you've never done before, and it's going to scare you. But if your goals don't scare you, they're not good goals. So you're in the right place, set big goals, feel the fear, and take action. Execution. You see, you don't have to be great at the start, but you have to start in order to be great. And you have to sometimes jump in the deep end and then learn how to swim. Think about your goals. I want you to think about your goals and your dreams, where you want to be in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. I want you to really think about them. And then I want you to write them down. And I want you to write down each step that you can do today, that you can do right now with the resources that you got around you. And just take the first step. That is the secret to anything. Taking the first step. Guys, thank you so much for listening to me, listening to my journey. That was a little snippet. But if you want to reach out to me, please do. It's Cordell Jeffers on all social media platforms. Reach out to me. I'm here to help people get to the next level. Please do go onto Genesis Sun's website as well and donate to this amazing cause, man. We need more organizations like this to thrive, and we need everybody's support behind it. Guys, thank you so much, man. I'm giving you peace, love, and blessings all year round. Thank you so much, man. We out.
Thanks for that, Cordell. That was an amazing message which people needed to hear, full of motivation and inspiration. So trust me, continue doing what you're doing because you're doing great things for the world. So now let's move on to the next part of the event, and we're going to have a live performance. This is an up-and-coming artist, and trust me, he's somebody you want to look out for. He's going to be performing a song called Visions. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So let me introduce to you the one and only, the new up-and-coming artist, FMC Curls.
Yeah. FCM coach, you already know. Hey, listen. Let's get motivated, forget the ones that hated. No more slating, tell you we've achieved greatness. Countless decades we spent discriminated. So for our saviors again, let's achieve greatness. Wake up, get up, it's time to get your grind done. Wake up, there's stuff you need to set your mind on. Like how to get in your bag, that's the right move. Or how to run up checks like shoes with Nikon. Don't run to police, but I run to them big biggies. Don't listen to homies, hold my weight like some digis. Don't like the monies, love can claim but don't chase busy. You want that rollie, work round clock until you dizzy. That's the only way you get me or you see me. You know my craft, ever since I was at a pitney. Wrote out my plans, turn my visions into action. Addition, less subtraction, when I step up, put my racks on. Yeah, and that's the way I now get dressed, ain't got a dress to impress. Cause now I'm different from the rest. Growing up, I went through stress, and now I see it was a test. Battling alone, it had me stressed. If you ask me now, I'm blessed. But still I got my people. I know money's got my back like a beetle. They say money is the root of all evil. Take the money out the world and you'll find me still ain't equal. You'll find me still ain't equal. Yeah. Now still we ain't equal. You want equality, then teach it to the people. You gotta preach like what they teach is deceitful. But pay for employee, not employers will be deceitful. By that I mean you gotta go and see more. You wanna write a life, then you gotta go and reach more. Teach more, preach more, just go out and go see more. Learn about assets where the money comes packaged. Then teach it to the family, touch the stars like me on ammo. Get your bread in masses and be grateful like a savage. Have your people like a lamb and don't switch it like a channel. What you give them be returnable, so calm you should learn. In the circle of divine, with positivity you earn. You try to switch and be negative, I promise you won't burn. Now a letter it gon' come, so don't let it be your turn. No, 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 no.
So that was visions from the up-and-coming artist FCM Curls, and what a great performance. He's definitely somebody to keep an eye on. Now make sure you check out his new project, Start of the A, on all music platforms. So now we're going to get into the music quiz of the event, and we've got 2 giveaways, 2 items to give away. Now the items that we're giving away are 24-karat gold-plated USB sticks with 15 mixes from myself, courtesy of Goldgenie. Big shout out to Goldgenie for gifting Genesis' son these USB sticks, and trust me, they're going to be loaded with vibes. So the music quiz, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to play 10 songs. I'm only going to play 3 seconds of these songs, right? So you need to guess yourself, whoever you're with watching this event with, you need to guess the 10 songs that are played within the music quiz. To enter the music quiz, simply go on genesisson.co.uk, go on to the contact page, and then fill in your details, your name, your number, and your email address. And literally in the box, the message box, that is where you will need to write the answers to the music quiz. The first 2 people to get the answers right will win the 2 gold-plated 24-karat gold USB sticks. So let's get into the music quiz and start off with the first song, right? Remember, I'm only playing 3 seconds of the song. Let's go.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing.
This is the first song. So I need you to go onto the website right now, genesisson.co.uk, click the contact page, and that is where you will need to put the answers, right? Put your name, your number, and the information you need, your email address. In the message box, that is where you will put the answers to enter the competition. So I'm going to play this a few more times, and then we'll get on to the next one. So this is the first song, right?
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing.
Yeah? How you feeling? How you feeling? You think you know that one? I'll play it one more time. Let's go.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing.
Remember, we're only playing 3 seconds of the song. All right? Now we're going on to the next one. This is the second song. All right? Let's go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we're playing. I'm gonna play each song 3 times. Each song 3 times. Let's go again.
Yeah.
Now, if you're watching this with your parent, Parents, if you're watching this with the young people, you both need to work together because it's different songs from different eras, from different, different genres. So you both need to work together to, for your chance to win the USB stick. So I'm going to play this one more time. This is the second song of the music quiz. All right, so that's the second song of the music quiz. Now we're going on to the third song of the music quiz. Don't forget, we need the name of the artist and we need the name of the song. We need the name of the artist and the name of the song. Both of these information is key in able to win the competition, right? All right, this is the third one. Let's go. You should know this one. So we need the name of the artist and the name of the song. Let's go again. Yeah, one more time. I'm going to play each song 3 times just so you can hear it. This is the third song. Let's go. Okay, I hope you're doing well, I hope you're writing them down, the name of the artist, the name of the song on the Genesis Son website on the contact page. So now we're going to go on to the fourth song. Let's go. Ooh, think I might give you too much there, All right, this is the fourth song. So remember, we need the name of the artist and the name of the song for your chance to win a gold-plated, 24-karat gold-plated USB stick with 15 mixes from myself. All right, let's go again. Woo! One more time. That's all you're getting. Okay, so that was the fourth one. Now we're going to go on to the fifth song of the competition, right? Remember, we got 10. So we're halfway there. So this is the fifth song. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Yeah. This is the fifth song. Remember, the name of the artist and the name of the song. The first 2 people to submit their answers, and we need the right answers, will win the USB sticks, right? Let's go. Go, 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 go. And remember, we need the right name. We need the right name to the song and the name of the artist, you know what I mean? If it's a little bit off, you ain't gonna get it. I'm sorry. We gotta have the right name and the name of the artist. One more time. Go, 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 go. Okay, so that was the fifth song. Now moving on to the sixth song of the music quiz. Let's go. Okay, so like I said, parents, if you're watching this with your young people, my young people need to get involved because I'm pretty sure you know this one through TikTok and all of them kind of things. So yeah, let's go again. This is the sixth song of the music quiz. Remember, I need the name of the artist and the name of the song. Submit on genesisson.co.uk contact page. Let's play one more time. Okay, so that was the sixth song. Now moving on to the seventh song of the competition. And again, my young people, I'm pretty sure you know this one. Let's go. That's all I'm giving you. 3 seconds. That's all you got. The seventh song. Let's do one more time or 2 more times. And again, this is the last time we're going to do it now, right? Let's go. And that's all you're getting. That is all you're getting. Literally getting 3 seconds of each song, right? Now, we're going to move on to the 8th song of the music quiz. Let's go.
Heavy on the SS soldier, man. Glory to.
Yeah? I know you know that one. Trust me. The name of the artist and the name of the song. Yeah? Let's go.
Heavy on the SS soldier, man. Loyalty over.
One more time, we're going to play it.
Heavy on the asset soldier, man. Loyalty.
All right, so that was the 8th song. Now we're going to move on to the 9th song. I'm going to play all of these again, but I'm only playing them 1 or 2 times, you know what I mean? Just so you can get your answers right. Now remember, there's 10 songs that we're going through right now, and you need the first 2 people to get all the answers right and submit their answers on the Genesis Son website will win the USBs. So now this is the 9th song of the music quiz. Let's go. I'm pretty sure you know that one too. The name of the artist and the name of the song. 2 more times. Let's play it.
Young Moolah, baby.
And the last time. Let's go.
Young Moolah, baby.
All right, so that was the 9th song of the music quiz. Now we've got the last song. Now parents, you might need to get involved, or if you know about old school music, then you should know this one, right? Let's go. Yeah. All right, one more time we're going to play this one, right? Let's go. So that was the 10 songs in the music quiz. If you've got all of them right, or if you think you've got all of them right, literally submit them right now. The first 2 people to get all the answers right of the 10 songs that I've just played will win the music quiz. And you'll win a free USB 24 karat gold plated made by Goldgenie, and it'll have 15 mixes from myself. Now trust me, this is worth a lot of money, so make sure you get involved. So now I'm literally just going to run through all 10. I'm only going to play them 1 time. I'm going to play them for a little bit longer 1 time, right? Okay, the first song. Ready?
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from, that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
That's the first song. All right, moving on to the second song, right? Let's go. That was the second song. Moving on to the third song. Let's go. Okay, now moving on to the fourth song. I'm not going to play this one too long, otherwise you'll just know what it is. Let's go. Woo! What a banger. That tune's a banger, trust me. All right, moving on to the fifth song. Let's go.
Go, 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 shorty.
Don't forget, we need the name of the artist and we need the correct name of the song, right? So, moving on to the sixth song. Let's go. Yeah. Now moving on to the seventh song. Remember, this is the last time I'm going through all of them. Moving on to the seventh song. Let's go. Do you think you know it? I can't even play that part, otherwise you'll definitely know it. Alright, now we're moving on to the eighth song. Let's go. I'm pretty sure you know this one. You know this one, right?
Loyalty over royalty, I know the vibes.
We need the name of the artist and the name of the song as well. Okay, so now moving on to the ninth song. This is the last two songs of the music quiz. Let's go.
Young Moolah, baby.
You thought it was over?
Okay, now the last song of the music quiz. This is the 10th song. Let's press play on it right now. And that's it. That's all we're playing. That is all we're playing. This is the music quiz, 10 songs. All you have to do is go onto the Genesis Son website, the contact page. So, you know, on the top right corner, click on the contact page, fill in your name, your number, your email address, and then in the message box, you will need to put the 10 answers. If you get the answers correct, you will win. And literally the first 2 people, so it's a matter of speed. Who can be the fastest? The first 2 people to get all the answers right will win the prizes, right? The free 24 karat gold USB sticks, gold plated by Goldgenie, with 15 mixes from myself. So that was the music quiz. Make sure you get involved. And now let's move on to the next part of the show. Alright, so now we've got an exclusive interview with a 21-year-old rapper from Leeds. Not only that, he is the winner of the UK Rap Game 2020. Now, if you watch the show, you will know exactly who I'm talking about. I watched the show last year and I loved it. He was the person who I was rooting for. Everything he stands for, his energy. He's such a motivation and somebody that just inspires somebody with the bars that he was creating. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, he's the guy. Now, Genesis Son have done an exclusive interview with him where he's mentioned that at the age of 18, he had the choice to play for Leeds United or he could follow his passion for music. He followed his passion for music and it led him to winning the UK Rap Game 2020. So let me introduce to you the one and only Graft.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here with Graft, the winner of the Rap Game UK 2020. Thank you for the opportunity that you've given Genesis Son to interview you today. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Well, I wanted to get straight into it. Well, a lot of people would just know you potentially from the Rap Game UK, but you've won other awards such as the Mobo Unsung in 2018. Can you tell us about some of the other awards that you've won?
Yeah, so the first award I won for music, I think I was about 16 or 17, and it was the Best Upcoming Artist Award at the Yorkshire Entertainment Awards hosted in Leeds. And the year after, I won the Mobo Unsung Award. And then the year after that, I won the Best Male Artist Award at the Yorkshire Entertainment Awards. So that was good to start off my, career with the Best Upcoming Artist Award, and then 2 years after, or a year or so, to then get the Best Male Artist. It kind of showed that progression. So I was proud of myself for that. And then after that, I won the Arts and Culture Award at an event called the Legacy Awards, hosted in Leeds. And most recently, like a lot of people will know, I won the Rap Game UK Season 2, 2020. So yeah, man, I've won quite a lot of awards so far, and it's a good feeling, but that's not what I'm in the music scene for. But it's like extra props, achievements that come along the way.
Right. And yeah, and we'll get into the Rap Game a little bit later. I've got a list of questions here and keen to get through them all. But you've mentioned Leeds, and you're clearly from Leeds, to recognise that through the Rap Game. Love the accent. I've lost mine. But can you tell me, you mentioned that you want to put Leeds on the map. Why is that important to you?
The reason for why that's important to me is, as a young artist, I've seen a lot of older artists before my time really represent for the city and do things in Leeds and even get more outside of Leeds as well, but not fully and truly get that recognition. The scene in Leeds has always had loads of talented and amazing artists, but I've not ever seen one break through and really create waves for themselves and the city of Leeds in rap music. So because I'm in the position I'm in now and how passionate I am as a person and an artist, I want to be able to shine the spotlight on Leeds, shine the spotlight on myself, up and coming artists, the talent that's here, and really bring to the music scene as a whole just something new and unique and fresh, because we don't see artists in the music scene that are from Leeds or even West Yorkshire that are really doing amazing things. So because I'm in this position, I want to capitalize on it and do as much as I can.
No, and that's a good goal, and you're doing some great stuff already, Graft. So what was the community like for you? What was it like growing up in Leeds and your schooling?
Yeah, so growing up in Leeds it's been amazing. It's made me into shaped me into the person I am today. My school years were very good. In high school specifically, primary school I was more mischievous, wanted to have fun. I was always looking girl, wanted to be I wanted to be the class clown.
Yeah.
I just love sport and just having fun, just growing up normal. And then as I transitioned into high school, that's when I started to take things a lot more serious, because I've always been a very intelligent person. It's just when I needed that focus, and when I put my focus into something, I always get the results out of it. And I started to realize in high school that I'm not going to be here for a long time. I'm only here once in my life. So I just need to get the most out of it. So after I realized that, I really buckled down, got A star to C in all of my exams.
Oh, wow. Fabulous.
Yeah. And I could just see myself forming into the person that I've always seen myself to be in high school. Like, I was very unique, very individual. And I stood for things that were different to a lot of the people around me. Like, for instance, there was this thing in my high school where it was called restorative practice. And basically the head teacher, he chose certain students from different years to be this restorative practice RP rep, restorative practice rep, where when pupils would get into, like, say, fallouts with other pupils, these RP reps would go and sort that situation out themselves amongst the other pupils. So instead of a teacher doing it, I do it for certain situations. And that helped with my confidence. It helped me to resolve issues between myself and other people. And it helped me to become a lot more confident when speaking to new and other people. And just to have a lot more calmer mindset when things go wrong. Like, I even went into boardrooms with local governors and members of parliament to even speak about restorative practice and how it was being used in our school, and why I think it should be used in parliament. Because when you see them in parliament, they're just all shouting at each other, you know what I'm saying? So we even spoke about things like that. So yeah, high school and primary school was really good.
Well done. No, that sounds superb. So I did want to ask you as well, was it easy for you to pursue your interests? I mean, you played football professionally as well. Yeah. So, I mean, you've done a lot. You've got football, you've got rap. Was it easy pursuing your interests? Did you get support?
Yeah, I feel like it's always been very easy for me to pursue my goals because of my family and my parents. They've always been very motivating and very supportive, and always just push me to go and do what I want. And they've always been fully supportive, especially my mum. Whatever I've chose, she's always been there 100%. And I feel like getting that foundation at home really helped me to just go out into the world and have a lot of self-belief in myself, to the point where whatever I put my mind to, I can achieve. So when I wanted to be a footballer and when I was training to become a professional footballer, my mum was there every step of the way. She traveled the whole country with me just to take me to different games across the UK. And she'd be there on the sideline cheering me on. In music, again, all my performances, live shows, my mum's there, my family's there, and all of my family members have just been very supportive of me from a young age. So that's definitely helped.
Yeah, and you talk about your mum quite actively, and you mentioned her in the rap game. I saw something on Instagram when you'd won the rap game and you were all watching it back as a family, and your mum jumps on you, and it's just so lovely to see. And it is so important to have that support it from your parents or other role models, so that you do sort of go out and pursue your careers. So it's fabulous that you've had that. Really, really, truly fabulous. Did you decide rap was your sort of fast passion and your focus? What made you decide rap over football?
I think a better way to phrase that is music.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Because I don't really limit myself. I'm an artist. I'm not just a rapper. Like I have a genuine love and passion for music. And I feel like what helped me choose or make that decision was kind of like a feeling within myself. Because when I was playing football at the professional clubs, it was going really well. I was getting promised that I'm going to get a professional contract. And then at the end of it, I didn't. But during those times of when I was playing football, I was still releasing music. So my music career was just leveling up at the same time as my football career. And at one point, my music career was looking a lot more promising than my football career. And after I never got my professional contract, I was trialing at other clubs. I was keeping fit. I was training hard, still keeping up my dietary requirements so that when I do have trials at other clubs, I'm ready to go in and I'm fully fit. But nothing really came from it. And then after years of just thinking back and forth, what am I going to do? Is football going to work? I kind of just thought to myself, let me put all of my energy into music. Let me see where I can take this, because I'm giving music a bit of my energy and I'm doing really well. I'm getting loads of views on YouTube. I'm getting like videos with 100,000 views. People are knowing me in Leeds and outside of Leeds. The coaching staff at my previous football clubs, they used to listen to my music and they still do. So it's just like, I thought, let me just give it all. Let me just put my all into music. And that's the best decision that I've probably ever made so far. So it's kind of like I realized music was my calling and I went with my gut feeling after years of deliberation.
Tell us about the rap game. What made you enter the rap game, and what was the process like? Was it difficult?
Yeah, thousands of people apply for the rap game. Thousands. I don't know the exact number, but loads of people apply because it's across the UK.
Yeah.
And the reason for why I applied was for the exposure, and I felt like I'd win. I knew that if I applied for that, I believed I'd win. So
that confidence is fantastic.
Yes. So I applied to that because I wanted to get exposure out of it, and I felt like I'd win. And then the process of going through the rap game for me was very quick. It was like 2 weeks. I spoke to them on Instagram. I seen the post on Insta, and I was like, yeah, that looks quite sick. And one of the people that was scouting for artists, they mentioned they in a larger police man, and we were just speaking, and she was like, yeah, do you want to come on and do you want to go through the process of it all? And I was like, yeah, it sounds cool, let's go for it. Because even before that, I was speaking to people close to me, and I was like, do you reckon I should go on this? Do you think I should try it? And it was like, some people were for it, others were against it. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go with what I feel is best for me. And my process on getting onto the rap game was very quick, just 2 weeks. Had to do like videos of myself rapping, where I'm from, what I'm about. And then we had to do like little challenges before I was even selected, just to see like what I'd be like if I was to go on, and how I deal with the challenges in a short space of time. And then after that, I was just in and out of London. They made the decision. Next thing you know, I was in a penthouse in Birmingham.
Oh, so, God, yeah, that penthouse looks amazing. It does. Yeah. So, Hustle and Dream, your final track on the rap game, which is out now on all platforms. What's next for Man Like Graft?
Yeah, man. So right now, I'm currently working on the music video for the single through the label. Ideally, I would have liked to have released the single a lot earlier, had the music video done and ready and released. However, I know that everything works out at the right time. And a lot of people are like, oh, where's the music, this and that. But what they fail to understand is that there's a lot of fine details that comes with signing with labels. And at the same time, I'm a human being, so I've got to deal with a lot of things in my life. So there's a lot that I'm dealing with myself. But I'm glad that I'm finally working on the music video now, and it's nearly ready for everyone to just see the madness that we've created. Early May, so it'll be out around then. And I'm just looking forward to just releasing my music, because I've been working on so many different things, and I'm really just looking forward to sharing it with the world, so that people can just really see the vibes and the powers that man are coming with.
Any words of wisdom that you would like to share with anyone? Anybody wanting to get into music? Any words of wisdom?
What I'd say, if I'm keeping it specific to the ethos of Genesis Son and what you're doing for the young black kids, is truly believe in yourself. And although that may be hard, depending on the foundations you have at home or in your school or your lifestyle, try and be around people that help motivate you and change your perception on life in a positive way. Because in certain environments that a lot of us are growing up in, there's not really, you don't really see much hope, you don't really see much change, and you can start to identify with those environments and think that this is it for me, this is what I have to do, and you can get caught up in that. But there's a lot more to life. All it takes is just surrounding yourself with better people. Even if you can't be around those better people, there's the social media. You can look at these people, you can learn from these people through their videos, through their Instagram pages, their music, etc. And really change your perception on how you view things. So I would say to words of advice, truly believe in yourself, in whatever you're trying to do, because through that belief, the opportunities and the limits, it's limitless. So yeah, truly believe in yourself and take the steps to help change your perception, to really believe that. Through the change of perception, you can really believe that you can do anything.
Absolutely, and that's what our goals at Genesis Son. We want people to really dream big and help them to unlock their dreams. They can achieve whatever they set their minds on. It's just about work and dedication and pushing forward. So it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, Graft. And I could sit here and talk to you forever, but we don't have that luxury. So thank you so much for sharing your past and your goals for the future. And like I said, we'll be there supporting you. Genesis Son will support your career, and come back and speak to us again. So guys, do stick around. We've got some music coming up. So DJ Day Day is going to be playing us out. So if you've got nowhere to rush off to, do stick around and listen to some music. He's going to be playing some mixes. And thank you ever so much, Graft, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
That was a great interview with Graft, the UK Rap Game 2020 winner. And like I said, I watched the UK Rap Game last year in 2020, and he was the guy that I was rooting for. He had the energies, he had the good vibes, he had the motivational, inspirational bars. So yeah, man, he deserved to take the win. Trust me. And I wouldn't want to leave the penthouse too, you know, because it was looking so nice. But yo, we gotta keep it moving, you know what I mean? But yeah, moving on, we're coming towards the end of the show, and I just need to remind you guys about the giveaways. So make sure you submit your answers for your chance to win. The winner is going to be announced on the Genesis Sun website on the news page at the end of April. So at the end of April, you need to go on the Genesis Sun website, check the news page, and you will see if you've won. So make sure you submit your answers for your chance to win the 24 karat gold plated USB sticks with 15 of my mixes. That's just a whole lot of vibes. Now before the event ends, I'm going to be playing you out with some good vibes and some good music, so make sure you stay to the end. But before then, I've got to give you back to Diane Spence, who is the founder, the CEO of Genesis Sun, the woman who brought this whole event together. I mean, she's been working so hard on this, so trust me, any support on the website, if you can donate anything, is really appreciated, because the hard work I've seen Diane Spence put into this, trust me. So yeah, I'm going to hand it back over to Diane Spence, and then we're going to continue the vibes until the show finishes, right? Let's go.
And just like that is the end of the evening. This has been Genesis Sun's first official virtual event, and what a fantastic show it's been. I've taken a lot away from it, and I hope you have too. I thought the quiz was amazing. I think I might have got about 3 wrong, but I'm not sure. Let's wait and see. I'd like to say a special thank you to DJ Day Day for being a totally awesome host for the evening, and to say big thank yous to all of our fabulous guests, and a special thank you to Darren and to Graft for allowing me to interview them. I want to thank the lady of the hour, Ebony, at Breathing Media, for making this show possible and for being so patient, and to Taylor Johnson for all her support over the last 8 weeks, coordinating activities for the event and for Genesis Sun. Visit the Genesis Sun news page for updates and information on the 2 lucky winners of those luxury gifts, courtesy of Goldgenie. Please visit our website and help to support improving the life opportunities of young black people, and to help us to deliver our entertaining educational programme events to inspire brighter futures and to improve diversity in the workplace. Now, if you don't have to rush off, please stick around. DJ Day Day will be playing us out with some music, so stick around and enjoy the vibes. And thank you all for joining us at our first event, and have a wonderful evening.
Okay, so people, we've come to the end of the Genesis Sun virtual event. This is chapter 1, inspiring brighter futures, and what an event it's been. We've had some motivational speakers sharing some inspiring stories. We've played games, we've had good vibes, we've done some giveaways. It's been amazing. So now to finish off the show, we're going to continue the vibes and just play some more tunes, right? So let's get into the vibe, man. Let's get into the vibe. First thing in the morning.
When I wake up.
When you wake up.
Thank God for life.
Thank God.
Look in the mirror.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm the best.
Watch it now, ready? Way too blessed. Yeah. Trust me, we're too blessed.
Yes, I'm the best.
You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Way too blessed. Genesis Sun, let's go. Ready?
No matter where you try.
You can never be me, never I.
Keep petting from the side. Let me take this thing well worldwide. Never had to pretend.
We're gonna finish off the live. We're gonna finish off the virtual event with just good vibes. You know what I mean? It's been a good event. Trust me.
Blind man can see.
So if you know that you're blessed, we're all blessed inside right now. So sing this one, right? Sing this one.
I say first thing in the morning.
When I wake up. Thank God for life. Look in the mirror, say yes, I'm the best. It's your boy DJ Day Day. We're bringing the vibes. I'm the best. Way too blessed.
Blessings all for my life and
we thank God for the journey. The earnings are just for the plus. Trust me, we're gonna bring the vibes like this. We're ending the event like this. Genesis Son, Chapter 1 to inspire brighter futures. It's been an amazing event. It's been crazy. I loved every minute of it, man. Ready?
So we are coming with a force.
Whoa.
Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full.
Come in and rise and boast. We not rise and boast.
Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most.
Right, if you're in the event right now, all of it, ready? Come on.
Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus.
And gratitude is a must.
Yeah, we see blessings fall by my right.
Believe it, gratitude is a must, you know. You have to be grateful for what you have. Trust me, be grateful, be grateful. Go on with it.
Third form, me say me try a thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronic.
Don't forget to get involved in the competition. We'll be giving away 2 USBs with 15 of my mixes on there. So make sure you get involved in the quiz competition, right? Get involved. Ready? And just for the plus. And gratitude is a must.
Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast to the friends who take off the below.
Listen, you can do anything. You can do anything in life. Watch her.
Spread your wings. Nothing is impossible, believe me.
We gotta play that one again. Nothing is impossible. Believe you can do anything. Trust me, you can.
Spread your wings.
Nothing is impossible. Believe me. Yeah.
If I can do it, you can spread your wings. Nothing is impossible if
I need you guys to listen to the lyrics, you know. Listen to the lyrics, man. Be blessed.
Blessing off a flow like a river. Blessing off a flow like a river. Blessing off a flow like a river.
Genesis Son, the first virtual event.
Blessing off a flow like a river. Blessing off a flow like a river. Turn them back and we turn them in.
We're just gonna end the live. We're gonna end it like this with good vibes, you know what I mean? Hey, hey, hey.
Turning up the profit that I cash in on me pocket. Food in the fridge, only pass shot in a matic. See you, yeah, we at it. Every day we at it. Go get the bread.
Make sure you follow all the speakers. Follow myself on Instagram. Follow Genesis Son on Instagram. Trust me, it's been an amazing event. Like I said, it's been good, man. I hope you guys have enjoyed the event. Trust me. Listen, we gotta win. We have to win, man. Ready?
I'll do what I like, and no easy. No say we have to win, yeah. Walk with the camera.
We have to win. You know say we have to win.
Host on the hill, 34-inch rims, yeah.
Don't say we have to win.
Yeah, that's the Albany scene in a
trust me, we got that winner's mentality. Let's go.
I'll do what I like, and no easy.
Don't say we have to win.
People downtown, we are self on the street, yeah. No say we have to win. We work one truck in a garbage bin, yeah.
You just gotta keep pushing. Don't stop, you know what I mean? That's the key. Keep pushing and don't stop and you will win. Believe it, believe it.
Superstar and a no moon. Popcorn never born with no gold spoon. Tell the road a millions coming home soon. If you feel restart like bro.
Trust me, we got the people them that have been in the event. It's been an amazing event. You already know the vibes. Myself, DJ Day Day, we're just ending it on a nice vibe, you know what I mean?
I'll do what I like, and no easy.
You know say we have to win.
Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Watch it out, I said, no say we have to win.
No we have to win. No we have to win.
No say we have to win.
No we have to win.
Alright, let me play some tune like this, so.
No say we have to win.
Let me play some tune like this, man. If you're at home right now, locked into the event, I want you to sing this one. Don't worry about nothing. We're gonna be alright, you know what I mean?
Don't worry about a thing.
Ready?
Every little thing gonna be alright.
Pull up again. Everything's gonna be alright, trust me. We gotta just have them positive energies, them positive vibes, and we'll be good, right? Ready?
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing
it's gonna be alright. Sing along.
Singing
every little thing.
Gonna be alright.
Alright, if you know tune, sing it, sing it.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun.
How many birds? 3 little birds. Yeah.
It's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs.
We got the parents locked in, we got the young adults locked in. We got my young people locked in at No Tunes, you know what I mean?
This is my message
yeah.
to you.
Ready?
Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright.
You know we had to play the Bob Marley, innit? You know.
One love, one heart.
Let's get together and feel
alright.
Yes.
Hear the children crying. One love. Hear the children.
We're gonna end the Genesis event like this. Good vibes, good energies.
Feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let them all pass all their dirty remarks. One love. There is one question.
We got my people that know tunes. If you know tunes, man, you know we gotta play Bob Marley is all about love, and that's what we're all about. Myself, Genesis Son, everybody that was involved with the event, we're all about love and good vibes. You know what I mean?
One love. What about a one heart? What about a let's get together and feel alright? As it was in the beginning. One love.
Sing along, sing along.
One heart. Alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together.
Alright. We are going to end the event right there. And that's the end of the first Genesis Son virtual event. It's been amazing. We've had some amazing speakers. I mean, big shout out to Diane Spence, the CEO, the founder of Genesis Son. She put this all together with her team. And big up the Genesis Son team each and every time. I mean, they're just doing amazing things to, you know, inspire brighter futures. This is chapter 1 to inspire brighter futures. Myself, DJ Day, big up everybody that, you know, registered and got involved and watched the live event. It's been amazing. I hope you guys have took something from it. Get involved in the competition. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Peace.